Before we get started with the keto conversation for tonight, we have it's kind of a rare opportunity because most of the time Perfect Keto does not have sales that begin on Wednesday nights or Wednesdays, which is when we do our videos.
So it coincides perfectly.
So it coincides with a video that we're going to put up anyway. Most of the time their stuff starts on Monday through Friday. This is one where it starts from December 16th
right,
through the 21st.
Which is a Wednesday.
And so instead of doing a special video or a post, we're just going to stick this at the front of this video because the video that we're doing so happens to be from an old article blog post from the folks at Perfect Keto. Right. This is not a sponsored video.
Nope.
But we do want to talk about a sale that's going on. It's related to MCT powders
and collagen.
And they've got some new flavors.
Right. And this counts for all of their flavors. So they do have new flavors, but if you also have a favorite flavor that you've already been using, it would count for that.
Right. But I think it's specifically on MCT powder and collagen.
That's correct.
Okay.
So it is 2 products for 15% off, 3 for 20% off, and 4 for 25% off.
Right.
So
I've been using the MCT powder I don't know, more than a month now.
Right. You tried the cinnamon toast one, but
right.
you ordered...
I ordered some chocolate.
Myself.
Yes. And, you know, one of the things I've noticed is I put it with my coffee in the morning. And now this one, the cinnamon one is flavored. This one is actually not flavored, but I mean, this one is sweetened. This is not as sweet. This is the chocolate. So,
okay.
But what I do like about both of them is I do feel kind of a surge of energy when I take them, and because I'm trying to wean myself off of energy drinks. It's just a personal thing. So I've really enjoyed the MCT powders and the feeling I've been getting as far as just a quick energy, because I've been getting up pretty early in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and this helps me wake up with my coffee.
Helps your brain come alive.
So, all right, and then collagen.
So I just wanted to talk about collagen really briefly. Some of the key benefits that collagen can have. Skin health and elasticity, hydration. Helps to relieve joint pain. So if you suffer from joint pain, age-related, work-related, whatever, it can also assist you with that. It can help prevent bone loss. So if you have osteoporosis or anything like that running in your family, it can help with that. It can also improve muscle mass. So anytime that you need to improve your muscle mass, sometimes we lose muscle mass just with aging, even not genetically related. So it's awesome for that. It can promote heart health and prevent hardening of the heart like atherosclerosis. So if you have anything like that, family history, it works really well for that. Also your hair, skin, and nails. Gut health, energy and mental focus like CG talked about. And also it can help with weight loss. So those are all of the benefits that they have studies on, if you would like to look them up, about collagen supplementation.
Right. And you know, this stuff is just to help you have success on keto. It is not required for you to be successful.
It's a bonus.
Keto. It's a bonus. And so we have a group of subscribers who use these products, and so if this is for them, want to try them, the discount codes will be in the video description. And
the new flavors for the collagen is peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
So there's peanut butter and then the cinnamon toast. Right. They also have the MCT in the cinnamon toast, and we have chocolate here, but that's not a new flavor.
But peanut butter, there is a new peanut butter
MCT oil. We just don't happen to have it. So if you like any of those flavors, give it a try. Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching it. And now here's the video for this week. Bye.
Bye.
What's up, CJ's Keto Kitchen family? This is CJ.
And Sarah.
It's a Wednesday, and that means it's time for another Keto
Conversations.
So let's get started. All right, so we are back with another Keto Conversation. We're actually going to sit down and just talk about a topic.
We're going to have a conversation. Imagine that.
And we're not going to talk to you about our life or anything like that, although there are some things going on in our life. But anyway, that's another video. So tonight's video is, Sarah has it all written down. It's called You Cheated on Keto. 7 things to do next.
Although the C word is not my favorite. I don't like cheated.
Cheated?
Cheated is no. Indulged, chose to veer off the path, fell off the wagon is even better than cheated to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I get why people feel like it's cheated. I mean, it's not like you're married to keto. Hey, that's somebody's channel. That's somebody's channel, Married to Keto. If you haven't checked out Married to Keto, check out her channel.
She's great.
She's great. So anyway, hope we don't owe her any money for saying that. Talking about her name. Anyway, all right. So
copyright infringement.
So this is 7 steps you can take if you've fallen off the wagon with keto. The reason we bring this topic up now is, so we just got done with Thanksgiving.
One holiday going into another.
And we're going into another one where food is often, a part of the celebration.
So maybe you already overindulged over Thanksgiving, or maybe you're planning on overindulging for Christmas. Of course, it's been a super stressful year.
Yeah, it has been stressful. We also realized that things are different this year for a lot of people. So some of you won't even choose to celebrate with family.
Which can lead to stress eating, of course.
Yes. So we're trying to factor in all those things as well. But this is still can be applied even after the holidays. But we just wanted to talk about this. And so where did this article come from? This is referencing an article.
Yeah, we actually discussed this topic a couple of years ago, and this was referencing an article from Perfect Keto.
Okay.
So it was on their blog, and it's still highly relevant, even though we are living in slightly different times. I know when we started talking about this 2 years ago, we talked about how there being lots of food around at both of our places of work, and that's not the case this year.
Now I work in my garage, and so there's no...
It doesn't mean that you still can't be tempted by food.
Well, actually, if you're working at home, you can be tempted just...
Out of boredom.
Yeah, you can. That could be tempted.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now in my office space, I've got a big thing of chocolate chip cookies from Costco. They're not for me. They're for my daughter, who's been sharing space with me. But... every once in a while I look over there and they look pretty good. So
you feel like the Cookie Monster?
Yeah. But again, that's just normal. It's no big deal. I'm not going to go over and eat a cookie. So anyway, let's just get started with this.
So if you have overindulged, if you plan on overindulging, don't call it cheating. Enjoy it and move on.
Yeah, and this is not an excuse to overindulge,
but if you do, we're here to help you.
Some strategies to help you with it.
Happening.
So number one is
intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
And maybe you're a regular intermittent faster. Maybe you've never intermittent fasted before. But it can be a keto start over button for a lot of people. And the reason behind that is because when you go without food, you're going to knock out the glycogen quickly, because what happens when you start adding sugar and carbs back into your diet when you've been without them for a long period of time is you increase your glycogen stores. And so if you're not eating, then your body is using up all of that glycogen because it has nothing else to use.
Right. So that's a strategy. Intermittent fasting is a strategy if you've strayed off the straight and narrow.
That's right.
The keto wagon. So, and intermittent fasting doesn't have to be difficult.
No.
It doesn't have to be something that you have to adopt forever.
No, and it doesn't have to be like days or anything like that. Just,
it could be. So let's
maybe,
do a quick...
okay, so you overindulged for lunch or dinner or whatever on the holiday. Then just wait until, mid-afternoon or dinner time.
Yeah, so Christmas, let's say you on Christmas or Thanksgiving you ate at, so we ate about, I don't know.
We ate early.
3 or 4 o'clock, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then, maybe you ate some more later. So instead of eating first thing in the morning.
Yeah, instead of getting up and eating breakfast, maybe you can go until the afternoon or the evening. And then you've given yourself hours longer than normal to finish using up some of that stored energy that your body has.
Yeah, so intermittent fasting is a strategy.
Yes.
Drink tons of water.
Right.
That's interesting because actually I have, and maybe I'll insert a clip of it, but I just purchased a couple of weeks ago a huge
a gallon. Is it a gallon
it's
size?
a gallon size.
And I think it has like motivational checkpoints too.
Yeah, it's got a little
like
motivational checkpoint.
great start.
I don't think I've ever gotten a gallon down. I've gotten down to probably where I had a quarter of it left one time. That's the most I've ever gotten down. But drinking lots of water can help you stay full.
Right. It's going to reduce your cravings or help reduce your cravings. And then once again, because you're flushing that glycogen, you're going to need water to replace it so then you don't get dehydrated, because then you'll start feeling like you have the keto flu. Some of those yucky, headachy, hungover, if you will, feeling, because you're hungover on carbs and sugar. And so having that hydration is going to help with that. Also, electrolytes.
Yeah.
So definitely consider either exogenous electrolytes, ones that you take outside of food, or even eating salty foods. Pepperoni, olives, bone broth, salted nuts, things that have salt in them can also help with your electrolytes while you're drinking this water.
Right. Okay.
So,
number 3, when hungry, aim for fat. So you are going to be hungry. You're going to get hungry again.
So when if you did practice intermittent fasting as your first goalpost, and you then are ready to eat, definitely aim for fatty foods.
Aim for fatty foods first.
Right, because that's going to help with your satiation. Once again, it's going to help you feel full and satisfied with less food. And it's also going to help decrease the sugar and carb cravings, once again, because you're going to be full.
And it'll start signaling to your body that, okay, they're ready to get back into
what you were doing
before.
Exactly.
By taking in that fat. And in fact, I would probably say maybe even the first day after you've indulged, just make it more fat than
what maybe you would normally eat.
Than what you would normally
maybe have a fatty keto coffee or something like that, or have some vegetables with lots of butter, or eat a fatty cut of meat, maybe some choice of meat that has a bit more fat on it, just to give your body that feeling of, oh, okay, this is what we're used to, this is what we're done, and we're still doing this is comfortable, we're okay.
Yeah. So
it's just kind of like a readjustment to your body of like, oh yeah, I know what this is, we're good, we're okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep
your taste buds guessing. I must have doctor's handwriting. So I thought this was an interesting point made by Perfect Keto. Keep your taste buds guessing, which means, this is a lifestyle and you want it to be enjoyable if you're going to be doing this for the long haul. So you want to keep your taste buds guessing. Don't make the ketogenic lifestyle so boring that you're excited to overindulge.
Yeah. We were talking about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago about how a lot of times people, you still have the memories in your head of, I called it the ghost of foods past. So, which
is appropriate for Christmas.
So that food is still in your head. You remember what, that
what
donut tastes. So you remember what that thing tastes like. We've been doing keto so long where we've forgotten what a lot of stuff tastes like.
Right, and sometimes, if you do overindulge, you'll taste it and you'll think, oh, why did I miss this again?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but the thing about it is, keeping your taste buds guessing, not only when you overindulge, but again, part of it is to do keto long term is you have to give yourself variety.
And you need to find your favorite foods in a low-carb solution, and that is what we're here to help you do.
Yeah.
So try new recipes.
Yeah.
Try and make some of your favorite foods that you used to love on the high-carb lifestyle into a low-carb option. And there's so many recipes out there that can help you do that.
Yeah.
And really satisfy those cravings, those food memories like CJ was talking about. And then you can create new food memories with these new recipes.
I remember yesterday we're still trying to do some experimentation with TikTok. We put up a new video. That's a plug. Anyway, we did put up a video, but it was more about me trying to figure out how to use TikTok versus any kind of
other social media.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure it out. So anyway,
because we're old.
The thing that I put up was pictures of different holiday recipes that are keto, and one of them was the pumpkin donuts. That I don't know how long ago we made those.
Couple years.
But I was looking at them. I was like, "Wow, those look really good."
Maybe we should make those again.
Yeah, they were frosted, and I was
They
thinking,
were really good, and they were moist. Too.
Yeah,
they
I
were
was
really
thinking,
soft.
Those look really good. We need to make those again. And so again, that's getting back to variety. You know, even for us, we have to remember, wow, we've made that before, and that's something that we could try or
remake again and think, why was this so popular? Oh yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. All right, so number 5, exercise.
Yes, and this topic is not meant to be like a punishment. Like, don't go out and run a marathon. Don't, pick up 100-pound kettlebells and punish yourself. It's not a punishment. That's not what this is about. Just that exercise is a form of stress relief, especially if you're performing an exercise that you enjoy. That could simply be walking or doing something like that you enjoy. Mm-hmm. But it also, once again, helps that glycogen leave your body in a more timely manner, just like all the other points that we've talked about. Increasing your metabolism, getting your blood flowing is going to help use those ketones, help increase your ketones.
Yeah, so just get moving, whatever level of exercise you can do. It doesn't have to be very strenuous. Every week I do a bunch of planning, and every week for the last couple of weeks I've been putting down to start jumping rope again. You've heard this before. I got to start again. Especially since I know one of my Christmas presents is... You
will be starting again because your Christmas gifts entail a lot of this.
Yeah, but again, I'm looking forward to exercise. I know that we've lost weight on keto without exercising, but I'm looking forward to exercising just to be exercising, to relieve stress more than anything.
We are living in incredibly stressful times. Yeah. And, all of us have varying levels of stress based on our life circumstances. But as a world right now, we do have more stressful times than perhaps years past.
Yeah,
so
we do.
Exercise is sometimes not just a luxury, but a necessity for our own mental health. So it's definitely a tool you can use for this, for sure.
Yeah. What's number 6?
It is reset with quality sleep, and it's stressed REM. So if you don't know what that is, it's not just a musical group. It is rapid eye movement, and that means that you are going into a dreamlike state when you sleep. So your sleep has to be deep enough that you dream. A lot of people use, like I know CJ has an Apple Watch, a lot of people use sleep trackers to see if they're getting into high quality sleep, and it's very essential for the recovery of overindulging on carbs and sugars, because if you're not getting enough sleep, you are going to have an increase in your appetite and your cravings. And I guess studies have been done that your cells become 30% less efficient in using insulin if you're not getting adequate sleep.
Okay. So
it is very important to not help your metabolism slow down and to help.
Yeah, and that's an issue that I always have to kind of deal with is quality sleep. I'm always hearing from... I'm always hearing from Sarah.
From the little woman is always nagging on you about your sleep.
Yes. But anyway, sleep is important. We got something in the mail from some company. Equip.
Which is actually Perfect Keto's sister company.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was actually a sleep aid. We didn't ask for it. They sent it to us. It was a sleep aid. And actually, it works really good.
You've been trying. CJ's been trying it, and he's hard to put down. Yeah. He's definitely difficult when it comes to sleep aids, and a lot of things just don't work for you.
Yeah. So anyway, quality sleep, and if I'd take something, but if you don't need to take anything, that's great.
Of course, if you're doing that step before the quality sleep, the exercise, you might actually sleep better.
Right.
Yes. So they go hand in hand, actually.
All right, and so then the last point is try exogenous ketones. So now again, this article is from the folks at Perfect Keto. I've used exogenous ketones before. I don't remember. You used them
like right back when Perfect Keto was first.
Yeah, because that used to be
brand new, and that was the only thing they offered.
That used to be their only product.
Yeah, so that's like 4 years ago.
And if you don't know what exogenous ketones are, they are basically ketones that you can
put into your body in a supplemental form.
Yes, I'm trying to think how to say.
Right.
So most of them are powdered.
Right.
And you mix them with some kind of liquid water, and that's how you can get the ketones in your body.
And it's not permanent. I mean, it's a good Band-Aid to help while your body gets back to creating its own ketones, but it can help your body work its way back to knowing what it knows. If you've been practicing the ketogenic lifestyle for a while, then you probably have already started producing ketones.
And you probably don't even need to do exogenous ketones.
Right.
But like I said, I've used it before. I don't think you ever used.
I never have.
You ever used them? But I used them before, probably just to see what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as Sarah said, this was back when Perfect Keto first started, and they didn't. I think that might have been the only product that they had.
Well, and if you want to get there quickly, really quickly, then that is definitely an option for you to do that.
Yeah. So I mean, but that's a personal choice. You have to decide if you want to go down that road. It doesn't hurt to go down that road. I mean, I didn't grow a second head or anything, or third eye or anything from taking exogenous ketones.
No, you've always been odd.
Thanks. Wow. Well, it didn't make me any less odd or any more odd.
Tough love.
It's okay. It's fine. Wait till we get off camera. No. Anyway, so exogenous ketones is a way that you can get back on track and get back on track a little faster than if you've fallen off the wagon or had the cheat day. Right. So anyway, I would imagine some people probably keep some exogenous ketones just in their home. They don't use them all the time. Yeah. They maybe just keep a
and some people keep them, if they get sick or they're feeling run down, or maybe they're getting ready to compete in something strenuous like a marathon. They might have need for them in their life to have that boost of ketones. So
to have an extra boost
and
of
there are of course people who use them in a therapeutic way, like people who have underlying health conditions, epilepsy and things like that. So there are other reasons to use exogenous ketones.
So that's just 7 strategies or 7 tips. If you've overindulged, cheated, fallen off the wagon, whatever you want to call it. Again, this is not an excuse to do that, but
it's also not a judgment.
We get it. Yeah, we get it. Yeah. And I think we can count on one hand how many times we've what we call cheated. Overindulged.
In 4 years.
No, when I say cheated, I mean, because when I think of overindulge, I think about even with keto food, you can overindulge. Well,
of course, yeah. I mean,
you can eat too much, too much food. I'm just talking about purposely saying, I'm going to eat this apple pie.
Right.
And doing it. So we can still count on one hand in 4 years. So anyway, but this is not any judgment for anybody. It's just we get it. It's life, and we are living in some pretty stressful times. So with that in mind, take care of yourself. That's not on this sheet, but take care of yourself. That's part of this. It's taking care of yourself. Give yourself some grace.
That's right.
Don't beat yourself up. Spend some time, just
acknowledge it, enjoy it, and move on.
Yeah.
Don't let it hold you back. Don't let it turn into a New Year's. a New Year's cheating. Don't let your Christmas cheating turn into a New Year's cheating.
Oh.
Do it, be done, move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know we're going to hear people say, oh, they said we could cheat. But anyway, that's fine. If you're
put a disclaimer on this video.
If you're new to our channel, this is our Keto Conversation segment. We do these Keto Conversation segments every week. We don't talk about topics every week. When we first started, we used to have topics every week. That was all we did. That was all we did. And then we branched out into, we did what we eat videos. And then we started doing grocery hauls and unboxings. And so on Wednesdays, you can get a potpourri of keto content.
Yes.
But it's all geared toward the keto lifestyle.
It's a keto buffet. Some from here and there.
Yeah. And so consider subscribing. We do new recipes every Sunday. I know this week's recipe is... What's wrong?
I was excited. This is my excited.
I thought you were...
I thought you were having a seizure, honey.
I'm sorry. I thought something was wrong. Anyway, this week's recipe is a good one. I've already had a chance to taste it. Sarah's
I give it 2
experimented.
thumbs up. Even our children like it.
Even they like it. So anyway, again, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you as part of our keto family. And we hope that you have a great rest of the week and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Gaze upon the sky, Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a song of love traveling afar, seeking us to warm up every heart, to be our light into the night. Bless us with a moment of serenity. Let it come to bloom, joyful Christmas.